Okay, let's talk about point-to-point authentication protocols. The first authentication protocol is BAB, and the second is SHAP. As we can see in the picture, BAB use two-way handshake and SHAP use three-way handshake. Okay, LCB actually negotiate about authentication between the routers before allowing network layer protocol to transmit over the link. Okay, that's good information to know. PAB is very basic and use two-way handshake. The first one includes the username and the password, and the other router replies with the accept or reject. And there is no encryption here. The authentication phase of point-to-point session is optional. You can leave it without configure BAB and SHAP. Okay, let's talk about BAB in details. BAB process after point-to-point complete the link establishment phase, the remote nodes repeatedly sends the username password pair across the link until the receiving node acknowledge or terminate the connection. At receiving node, the username password is checked by the device running point to point. This is an accept or reject message in return. Okay, and BAB is not strong authentication protocol because the password is in plain text and there is no protection from playback or repeated trail and error attacks. The remote node in the control of the frequency and timing of the login attempt. Okay, and let's talk about job. After point-to-point link establish phase is complete, the local router sends challenge message. This is the first message. It's called the challenge message, and this challenge message on the remote node, as you can see here in the picture, and the remote router respond with username and hash. This is typically message 5-digit MD5 based on the password and challenge message. The rock router checks the response against its two calculated check the response against its own calculation of the expected hash value. So if the hash value match what we have, then he will acknowledge and authenticate. Otherwise, he will drop the packet or reject it. CHA provides protection against playback attackers by using variable change value that are unique and unpredictable. Okay, let's go to the configuration. If we go here to R1, sorry, go to privilege mode and then config mode, go to serial. If we check here in serial, you can use this command encapsulation point to point to use point to point encapsulation protocol. And now if you type show interface serial 000, it will be changed to point to point. The other router is still chab, so is still HDLC. So let's try to ping this one 1.3 from this host. 2, okay. Destination host become unreachable. But if we go to the other router, T, yes, and interface serial 00 and configure encapsulation point to point on the other router. Now the status changed up again, and we can ping. So always check the authentication between the serial cables before anything, because any mismatch between the protocols will include the packet to be dropped on the router. And to configure the authentication, you need to use encapsulation, point-to-point encapsulation. Where are we? Exact interface serial 000 point-to-point encapsulation. Authentication chap. Go to the other router, point-to-point authentication chap, or of course you can choose fab, because the authentication is different between the two routers. Let's go to down again. So you need to change this. If we apply show IV interface brief here, you will see that serial is up, but protocol is down. Here protocol is down. Interface serial 000 PPP authentication and PAP. Okay, here we can find out all information about the serial cable encapsulation point to point, and send receive. Protocol is still down. Okay. As you can see, protocol is down, disabled. You can find the MT value here. And link control protocol is closed. Okay, interface 000